Up doing another simulator, and as usual, it's a full-handed 9 max cash, 100 big blinds, simple pre-flop with a basic um we're gonna play a strong post-flop game plan, simple plan based on modern poker theory called GTO Game Theory Optimal. It's made to help play well against good or unknown players. So we're looking at the board texture, total post-flop bets, counting bets made post-flop using an easy point system. So first to act is 0, so 0 put in the pot. 0.5 only 1 bet. 1.5 is 3 bet. And then 2 plus is obviously more than 3 bets. I think that's how it works. Yeah, so 1 bet and then a call. And so that's 0.5 is a bet and then 1 is a call. And then bet again, then call again. So 2.5 plus, so more than two bets in the pot. That's how that works. And yeah, so we're doing that. And hand class, grouping hands into hand classes like top pair of flush draws, for example, helps us learn what to do in different situations with different hand classes. That's there. The main idea in poker is to bet with your strong hands to get more money and bluff selectively with the right hands to make opponents fold better hands. Even though GTO is the base, this plan is made to be easy to use in real games. It's a bit less perfect in theory, but it gives you clear, simple actions you can actually learn to use. Actually, this works, guys. This freaking app works. I just gotten worse as I started playing Play Money. I just gotten worse and worse because I was just playing suboptimally because they were just playing so optimally. So playing GTO just doesn't work. But as a learning base, this is like really really good. Like so easy, so simple. Yeah. Oh, and tip: when you do use the free trial, make sure to put it in 1 year, because that way it gives you a free trial for a whole year. So yeah, that's a tip for you guys. Hopefully, the developers doesn't patch that. Anyway, yeah, let's play a full-handed 9 max cash 100 big blind simple. And I like playing 9 plus because that's the games I'm comfortable playing. 6-handed 6 max is just 6 what do you call it? What would you call that? 6-handed, yeah, I guess just 6-handed. It's a little bit too aggressive for me, requiring you to play like fairly wide. But it's good to learn 6 max first before anything. Oh shit, that has to be a call. And we run into aces. Yep, yeah, it'll happen once in a while. Ace king is just a little too good to fold. Remember, we're going against a relatively strong or unknown player, so yeah, you'd make that go. That's a fold. Small blind, playing out of position. Not so good. Queen 9 suited. I'm pretty sure that's playable cutoff. Yeah, see that. And then the 3 bets to 12.5 big blinds. That's a fold on the cutoff. So with the Queen 9 suited, I played that because I remember the charts for six-handed, and it's really good to remember like the charts. Ooh, would this be a call on early in the early position against a hijack raise? Yes, it is. Ace Jack 4 with two hearts. This is perfect for us. Checking just about all of our hands. And 5.4, which is 33%. Oh shit! I did not mean to fold. I was meant to call. Yeah. Shit. I don't have a lot of time. And I play training instead of practice because practice I can only play 10 hands. But with training or play mode, I can play as many as I want. I just can't lose once the 10 hands has occurred. So right now I'm at 12 hands now. So if I lose once, I can't go back in and play more. So that's how that works. And I can only lose 3 times. And it quits me out of the game. Anyway, we got. Yeah, I should not have folded that in there, but let's look at this, what it says. Scenario: out of position facing a bit high card board because it um includes 10 or higher. We got a top pair second kicker with queen. So if we had ace king second kicker. Oh wait, my bad. Which is, if it was ace king would be, huh? I guess top pair top kicker. I guess. Um, we got a queen, which is second kicker. Bets in the pot because it bets. Oh, interesting. So we don't account for pre-flop. So post-flop just primarily post-flop. Alright, gotcha. 0.5 because he bets. I check and then he bets. In this scenario, you should usually call straight in your calling range. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. I didn't mean to fold anyway. So we're gonna check this hand. Couple more draws gets there. 2-5, which I don't think anyone fucking called that. Not that I know of. So that 8 is a brick. That's a pretty strong brick. He bets though. Ooh, yeah, pocket jacks. Dang, that's why he was like, man, he just betting that. Like it's a value hand. That's an interesting. Um, so he bets the flop. We're gonna call with our top pair second kicker with a um essentially not flush. Um, no, not essentially. It is just not flush because we have ace, ace of hearts. And the three comes, few draws gets there. So on the hijack, he wouldn't be, he wouldn't have any. Nah, it's a pretty bricky hand actually. Doesn't really unlock anything that I know of. Pocket threes doesn't raise. Pocket fours doesn't raise. Um, yeah, I guess he has any some sort of ace hand. Ace king, ace queen, ace jack probably would fold. Um, uh, hmm. Yeah, I guess only a two pair, maybe a two pair. How often is a two pair playing on the hijack though? He can't have ace jack suited because I have the ace, so I block that, and I have queen of heart, not the queen. Hmm. Yeah, I guess just pocket jacks most reasonable. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, pocket jacks most reasonable. King queen suited in early position. Would this be a raise? That's too good to fold, right? Alright, that's way too good to fold. Got a call on the big blind. Is defending. We got king high. Nada. So we wanna check. Do not bluff too often. I guess we are betting against a check. Oh, yeah, nah, I'm blind as heck. I do have a gotcha draw. Yeah, I'm blind as a freaking. I'm blind as a bat, bro. Semi bluff with a weak draw that has some equity when cold and can win immediately when the folds. That makes sense. We're betting 33%. Ooh, so that makes it even better. So now we have back to we have a flush now, right? Combo draw. Oh shit. Oh, now it's a combo draw. Cause I have a flush and I still can hit a straight, so a straight flush. So I have a combo draw. Yeah, like I said, this taught me how to play, but I got worse. And because of that time limited decision making, it's making me like not look at what the hell is happening. That is why when you do play poker, take your time. Don't worry about what anyone else say. Yeah, trying to rush you. Like, no, don't get rushed. If they don't invite you, then maybe you should start thinking about practicing a bit more so you can play a bit faster. But all I'm gonna say is if you're playing live, take your time and make sure you run through all the freaking scenarios. And yeah, that's what's gonna make you a better poker player. Oh, and let them know that you're a beginner. Because like they might give you some sort of leeway, and they might play worse too, or better. I don't know. Depends on how you play. But yeah, 130% because we have a what is it called again? It's here somewhere. Um, pair without a pair. Yeah, on high boards without a pair, turns bets are 30% instant go raise spots. This is important to extract enough value from strong hands, especially since all flop bets are small. Which, yep, it is. Well, this trainer likes to use here for bet sizing. They like to use a simplified system for bet size. Flop bets are 33% of the pot, turn bets are 66, and the river bets are 100%, which makes sense. 33% it is because post flop it's wide versus wide, so you can't really be betting polarized as much as you think you would be, because we don't have enough information on what the other guy has, so you don't know if you're betting for value, you're betting for protection, or you're semi bluffing sort of thing. That's why this trainer likes to bet about 33% of the pot, which is a sizable sizing, but not that big where it just inflates the pot. You got some maneuverability after the flop. So yeah. Then bets are 66%. It is because on the turn, a lot of the turn is uh a lot of the turn it changes the board texture a lot quite often. So the nut hands, like you can really get an information what the guy has on the turn, because yeah, just about any hand can change the, like I said, board texture. I don't know what I'm trying to, like, the wording I'm trying to look for, because I don't really know poker jargons that much, because I am still learning too, but I have some sort of idea what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I went on a tangent there. And then river beds are 100%. And 4-bet pots. Now 4-bet pots, that's quite a lot more. Flop and turn bets are smaller, just 25% of the pot. That is because in a 4-bet pot, so you raise So you raised, you open raised preflop, and then you got re-raised, and then you re-raised again. I don't know. So 4 bets. So raise is a 2, and then I re and then re-raise is a 3 bet. Then you raised again, so that's a 4 bet. So in that situation, your hand is just very polarized at that point. That's why flop in turn bet is much smaller, just around 25% of the pot. Now I understand why it's 25%. Maybe it is because the pot is already so inflated that there's not really much maneuverability. That is why you're betting about just 25% of the pot. Um, yeah. On the river, I guess you just go all in, right, for max value. This is how that works. On a high card board without a pair, turn bets are 130. In single raise spots, this is important to extract enough value for strong hands, especially since all fault bets are small. Now, in my play money games, I did utilize the turn bets of 130%. I used to just do 33, 66, and 100. But I realized that I was just wasn't getting enough value on my turn bets. So doing 130% in a single race pots, ooh, what a freaking, like, yeah, what a game changer that is. But you have to be selective. On high card boards without a pair, now it doesn't specifically say your hand without a pair, only says on high card boards without a pair. So it specifically says on high card boards without a pair. It doesn't say if it's your pair or not. It just says on the high card boards. I'm guessing without a pair, just without a pair in general. On high card boards, turn bets are 130% in single race pots. This is born extract, enough value. The big pots, turn bets are reduced to 25. And the river bets are all in with the big when the pot is big. So yeah. Alright, so game over. 3 mistakes, done. Press play again. Oh, I can play again. What the heck? Alright. Interesting. Yeah, that's good. We still have playtime. Hijack. King 10 suited. Oh my goodness. Now this is why it's good to play six-handed before you do full ring, because you really need to remember the basic charts. Which I essentially memorize on the low jack, but that's only open raising though. So I haven't memorized 3 bets, 4 bets, 5 bets. 5 bets pretty easy because you're essentially just okay. What am I doing, brother? Cut off on the cutoff. Yeah. What am I doing, brother? Like I said, I've gone worse. And since I don't have the 1 year trial no more, I can't just keep playing nonstop. Oh, what am I doing, brother? Gee. Alright. So I'm pretty sure my stats are still here. Let's press simulator. View stats and mistakes. Last 50 sessions. Where is my 100% sure leaderboard? Has to be leaderboard, right? Simulator. Pre-flop. Yeah, I did nearly 3,000, 2,700, and 2,700 again over here. And then what is this one? 2,400. That was when I had the 1 year trial. Like, look how many hands I played. I played heaps. And then now I'm just hovering around 10 now. I was able to do 73 around here though. I don't know. I was able to do 126 over here. And the full hand just fluctuates. My best was 250. That's crazy. I don't even remember doing 115. Um, yeah. Anyway, you know. Then you got your tutorials here, so you can take a look at it, um, um, like an interactive. No, not really interactive, but it's like more of a virtual experience, like augmented virtual experience. Yeah. You got your intro to Texas Hold'em, betting fundamentals, prefab fundamentals, post-flop fundamentals, bankroll management. That's one thing. Bankroll management is like probably one of the key ingredient besides actually playing the game. Yeah, preflop charts. If you're a beginner, preflop charts is really good at memorizing, which this app does perfectly. That's why I say use your 1 year trial. You got your bet sizing, hand categories, when to open the pot or when to re-raise a pot, um, facing a 3 bet, 4 bet, even a 5 bet, facing a limper, squeezing. I don't recommend squeezing, not just yet. Once you perfect poker, I hope you guys didn't hear that. Once you perfect poker, that's when I suggest, yeah, doing a bit of squeezing. But yeah, this squeezing is just a money dump. It's like throwing money in the freaking flush, bro. So I don't recommend that unless you know what you're doing and you're willing to lose money and play aggressively. But yeah, anyway, that's the end for me, and yeah, suck my ass.